He stood on that stand, confident, tearful, determined. He refused to believe she could do it.
I can't see her doing something like that.
Until the video plays. The woman he vowed to love and protect, once a respected crime scene technician, was now accused of something unthinkable. And the person at the center of it all was her close friend. What happened next left even the judge speechless. So much so, the sentence was handed down immediately after the verdict, without delay, without hesitation.
I'm going to sentence you to life with a mandatory minimum 25 years.
This is the case of Ashley MacArthur, who buried her own friend, then buried the truth from her husband, until it was all exposed in court. Taylor Wright was a former police officer turned private investigator in Pensacola. Bright, resilient, and fiercely independent. Taylor wasn't just smart, she was driven. After leaving law enforcement, she carved her own path in the PI world, refusing to be boxed in by anyone. But behind the confident exterior was a woman going through major life changes, a messy divorce, a custody battle, and financial pressure. She was trusting fewer people, keeping her circle tight, and when she disappeared in September 2017, those closest to her were left stunned and suspicious. As the search intensified, the focus turned to Ashley MacArthur, a former crime scene technician and once one of Taylor's close friends. But the more investigators dug, the clearer it became Taylor's disappearance wasn't random, it was calculated, and the most chilling part is that the clues came from someone trained to hide them. Ashley MacArthur. Ashley wasn't just a friend. She was the last person known to have seen Taylor alive, and she had a background that should have helped solve the case. Instead, it helped her cover it up, at least for a while. The deeper investigators dug, the more cracks began to show. Inconsistencies, shifting stories, and then the money. The $34,000 Taylor had pulled from a shared account just before she vanished. Money Ashley was supposed to hold for safekeeping. But that money disappeared, just like Taylor. And when the truth finally came out, it shocked everyone, especially the courtroom. On September 8th, 2017, Taylor disappears after spending the day with Ashley. She misses dinner plans, texts her girlfriend that she just needs space, but something feels off. This isn't like Taylor. She doesn't just go silent. She doesn't flake. And for someone in the middle of a custody battle and divorce, dropping off the grid was more than strange. It was dangerous. Her girlfriend Cassandra knew something was wrong. The text felt cold, robotic, not like Taylor at all. And when days passed with no word, no sightings, and no digital trail, fear turned to panic. The last confirmed person Taylor had been with was Ashley MacArthur. Ashley is called in for questioning. Calm, collected, almost rehearsed. She tells investigators Taylor just needed space, says it wasn't the first time Taylor had disappeared for a while. But detectives weren't buying it, and time was running out. Ashley claimed Taylor left her house that day with $34,000 in cash, money Taylor had withdrawn to keep it safe from her ex.
So you're the only one that was with her on this day at this farm that you did not disclose to us?
I didn't do anything to
I'm
her.
saying this, if she's at that farm, we're going to find her because we're executing a search warrant out there right now.
Ashley insisted she had no idea where Taylor went after that, but surveillance footage, phone records, and data from Ashley's own phone began telling a very different story, a story that led investigators down a path of lies, deception, and ultimately murder. Ashley knew how investigations worked. She knew what to clean, what to erase, and what to say. But what she didn't expect was what the evidence would reveal next. She says the two spent the afternoon horseback riding at her cousin's property. According to her, Taylor was acting distant. She claims Taylor eventually wanted to be alone, left on her own to grab a beer, and ghosted everyone after that.
I mean, she was just kind of, she'd talk about, the court case and stuff and joke a little bit. And like I said, she was drinking beer since 9, and so that morning, whenever I went and got her, and when she wasn't like depressed or angry or anything like that. I mean, she was, irritated when she would talk about that, but not like just crabby and, And that's why when she tells me, that she wants to get a beer, that I didn't really think much of it at all.
Sure, that's an adult.
It sounds plausible until you look closer, because beneath that calm surface, investigators were already picking up on something deeper. Police check Uber and taxi records. Nothing. No driver ever called. No ride ever taken. And Taylor's phone never left the area. Then came the turning point. Cell tower data. Taylor's phone pings, not near a bar or convenience store, but near a family-owned farm tied directly to Ashley. That same farm would soon become the center of everything. Just minutes after Ashley leaves the station, searchers combing the MacArthur family farm uncover something horrifying. Skeletal remains, buried in a shallow grave, covered with concrete, potting soil, and cinder blocks. The kind of concealment only someone with forensic knowledge would think to use. But the confirmation wasn't just in the bones, it was in the details. Right there, among the remains, they find Taylor's iconic bullet necklace, the one she was never seen without. And just like that, Taylor Wright was no longer a missing person, she was a homicide victim. As the evidence mounted, attention turned to Zach MacArthur, Ashley's husband. He was called in for interrogation, and investigators wanted to know, what did he know? Did he help? Or was he just another pawn in Ashley's web?
What do you think happened to Taylor?
I couldn't tell you, Jason. I mean, I don't know. I mean, nobody deserves to ever get anything happen to them like that whatsoever. I don't know, buddy. I don't know what happened to her.
And, I'm asking you, as this investigation continues, whether it's text, phone records, computers, financials, is there going to be anything that hems you up or ties you
absolutely
to that?
Nothing. None. I'm not that guy, man. And you, Jason, goddamn, you know me.
But if you're in my shoes, this has to be done.
I'm right.
It has to be
I'm
done.
right. Y'all, I mean, I'm not that guy. I never have been. I'm never gonna be. I mean, there's applications on my table at home, and I've been going to interviews trying to get back in law enforcement. I'm not that guy. Never gonna be. I never have been. I'm a good person, man. I don't hang out with dirtbags whatsoever.
Well, not just being involved in the actual murder, but as far as, afterwards.
Helping conceal.
If any person in this world was like, hey, Zach, come help me do something, I would run from that motherfucker as fast as I could. I don't want hell no. No. I don't break the law. I don't.
Zach sat across from detectives, clearly shaken but loyal. When they asked if he believed Ashley was capable of murder, especially of someone she once called a friend, he was firm, stating that his wife is not a killer.
It's terrible. It sucks.
But you've read it, so you know at least some of the details. And
all I know is what I've read.
Let her finish your question.
Okay.
And just based upon that and your knowledge of the job that we do and the job that you used to do, what's your thought?
Feelings aside,
Just logically. We didn't just fucking show up at Britt Road.
I can't see her doing something like that. I mean, she's super intelligent. You know, she's got a
master's degree.
Yeah, or is it master's or I don't know, one of the two. And that's just sloppy. I mean, that's sloppy shit. That's sloppy. I can't see her doing that. It's super sloppy.
Even as the detectives laid out the evidence, the timeline, the lies, the location of the body, Zach refused to believe it. He insisted Ashley was being set up, misunderstood, or at worst, caught in a terrible coincidence. But the truth was undeniable, and soon, Ashley MacArthur would find herself exactly where Taylor's loved ones always believed she belonged, on trial for murder. In court, Ashley MacArthur sits at the defense table, cool and composed, until the video plays. It's her interrogation tape.
Your phone and her phone is communicating off the same tower, 8 minutes apart. Why do you have her phone, or why is she with you?
She wasn't with me, and I'm aware that I had her phone.
How did you get her phone?
I don't know that I have her phone. I mean, it could have been in the stuff that she had in the vehicle, but...
Here's the problem with that. You say you got a text message from her the evening of the 8th saying, hey, I'm okay, I just got to get away and get my head clear. That's not possible.
The phone was
You have her phone.
I don't have her phone.
well at that point, at that time. A text came from her phone to your phone, according to you, saying,
Well, I mean, that's what popped up on my phone.
what?
I mean, I had a message pop up on my phone.
How did her phone end up back in your truck?
That I don't know. I mean, that's what I mean. I don't know that it ever left. I just got her stuff and took it to Cass.
Well, supposedly she left with her phone because she sent you a text message. That's what you're saying.
She had 2 phones.
Okay, but the phone that she sent you a text message on is the same phone that tower ping's hitting off of.
It may be, but that I have no idea.
Where's Taylor at?
I have no
You need to
idea.
tell us where she's at.
I don't know where she is.
Tell me what you did to her.
I didn't do anything to her. I didn't do anything to
You
her.
say if she's at that farm, we're going to find her because we're executing a search warrant out there right now.
That's fine, but she's not going to be there.
Then where's she at?
I don't know where she
Where's
is.
her body at?
I don't know where she is.
She's dead though. You
I
know
don't
that?
believe that. I don't believe that at all.
The thing is we know that you had knowledge that phone was there because a text was sent to your phone from that phone. It was in your possession. It was at the same location. So either Taylor was sitting in your bedroom with you, right, texting you, and you somehow didn't know, and then stayed in your car with you and communicated with other individuals the entire next day, all the way out of the wedding, went to this wedding, and was hiding in your car. There's no way humanly possible that you didn't have knowledge of the phone.
I don't know.
The thing is, I think that you're concerned. I think that you're scared.
Then prosecutors bring out the bank records. Taylor had trusted Ashley with $34,000 from her divorce settlement, meant to be kept safe. But Ashley didn't just betray that trust. She deposited the full amount into her own joint account, then spent it lavishly. Gifts, trips, spoiling a secret lover, all while telling others Taylor was under stress and probably ran away. But the cover-up tells a darker story. Surveillance footage shows Ashley buying concrete and potting soil the very next day after Taylor vanished. That same combination was later found covering Taylor's remains at her family's farm, where Ashley's phone was secretly pinged. Her excuses crumble. Now, in front of the jury and her husband, the lies keep unraveling. Ashley's husband, Zach MacArthur, once looked detectives in the eye and insisted his wife is not a killer. But now, in court, he watches her words, her contradictions, and her betrayal play out on screen. The same screen the jury is watching, And in that moment, his denial breaks. Then comes the final blow. Witnesses testify Ashley had openly talked about drugging Taylor's beer to stage an overdose. But Taylor spat it out. That's when prosecutors say Ashley pulled the trigger. It was calculated, cold, and premeditated. Then came the verdict: guilty of first-degree murder.
State of Florida versus Ashley Britt MacArthur, case number 1717CF005844A. Verdict as to the charge in count 1, we the jury find the defendant Ashley MacArthur guilty of first-degree premeditated murder with a firearm as charged in the indictment.
The judge wasted no time. She immediately sentenced her to life in prison with no chance of parole for 25 years. Stack that on top of her previous convictions for fraud and racketeering, and Ashley's prison time stretches far beyond 3 decades.
All right, then, Ashley MacArthur, having been found guilty beyond a reasonable doubt by a jury of your peers of first-degree premeditated murder with a firearm, I am going to adjudicate you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to life with a mandatory minimum 25 years state prison for the firearm. That will be with credit for
327 days.
327 days. That will run concurrent with any other sentence that you are serving.
She now sits behind bars at Lowell Correctional Institution. Taylor Wright's family, her young son, and the people who knew her best are still healing. No matter how deeply we love someone, no matter how hard we hold on to hope, sometimes the truth is louder than loyalty. Do you think Ashley's husband really had no idea? Or was he turning a blind eye all along? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real courtroom moments. Thanks for watching.